favorite song is Live Like You Were Dying. My favorite movie is Ghost. I went to shopping, so like cliche. My favorite TV show was 90210. My favorite singer is Celine Dion. My favorite pro sport team is the Cowboys.
One rotation in the books here at the Hertz Center. Georgia 49-475. They lead by 3/10 as they will head over to vault, and Mizzou will switch over to bars. And well, Cecile Kakuto-Landy, the Hall of Famer, one of the two new co-coaches coming in. An incredible resume. We'll talk about it, but let's hear firsthand from some of her gymnasts.
Honestly, Cecile's very laid back. Like, she's so chill. Like, she'll like dance with us and stuff. Cecile is truly the best person ever.
At first, I was a little awestruck because like she coached Simone Biles, so me being a girl, I was like, oh my gosh, like she coached Simone Biles. That is so crazy.
I just feel like I sold the program, what we could do here, the potential of what we could do here together. I think the more that we discussed and talked about it, the more she felt like it was the right fit and something that, you know, she'd be able to do and be great at, and that we'd be able to do, you know, have some really good results here and have fun doing it.
Hall of Famer, USA Gymnastics coach, who coached Team USA to gold last year. She competed in the Olympics in Atlanta in 1996 for France, but I mean, Adelaida, her impact, being able to bring someone with her background to Georgia, a team that's got 10 national titles but hasn't won one since 2009.
She brings such valuable experience to this team. I mean, she has coached gymnasts to the highest level of gymnastics there is, the Olympics. Jordan Childs, two-time Olympic medalist, one of her athletes. Another one, Maddie Koshin, two-time Olympic medalist. And of course, everyone's favorite, Simone Biles, 11-time Olympic medalist. She is incredible.
I mean, it's an incredible background, and then you rewind a month and a few days ago, January 17th, Simone Biles takes the flight. She lands down in Athens, reunited with her former coach. What a night this was for their home opener, their first meet in Athens this year, and what a great moment for all of the gymnasts on that team, and for these two legends really pictured as well. Coming up next, Georgia's Nyla Aquino on vault, and Missouri's Mara Tarsoli is on vault. Coming up at 8:30 p.m. Eastern on the SEC Network, Friday Night Heights rolls on at Coleman Coliseum in Tuscaloosa. As number 17 Alabama hosts number 11 Auburn. Every dual meet between SEC teams is highly ranked competition. And after a rotation here, I mean, Georgia, they set a season high on bars last week with a 49-425. They eclipsed that today, and that's their best event. But I mean, think about on beam and floor in rotations 3 and 4. They've been sensational the last few weeks. So Georgia is in position right now at Atlanta to have a huge night.
Of course, they could not have asked for a better way to start off the meet. And when we spoke to head coach Ryan Roberts, that was exactly what they were hoping to do today.
So Mizzou is struggle on vault. It's Nia Howard that'll lead things off on vault for the Bulldogs. Compete on vault, bars, and beam.
Nia Howard starts off the Bulldogs with a Yurchenko full. Chest up was great, just a small hop backwards on that landing.
9.75 on vault last week. It was her first vault attempt since January 24th. An amazing freshman season. Northern Out Jr. had a battle back from an off-season injury a year ago. She fell in her first meet, the team's first meet this year. They had 3 falls very early in that opening quad meet in Denver. I mean, both these teams competed against each other in as well, but a lot has changed for the Bulldogs since those early falls.
It sure has, and that was a great start for them on vault, and they are looking to continue to build throughout this rotation.
Burns On bars is next, the grad student on the road from Blue Springs, Missouri. And a 9.825 on bars last time. This will be her 7th time competing on this apparatus. 9.825 or better in all 6 attempts so far in this event. Her 3rd straight year performing on vault and bars after she didn't perform on either of those in the first couple of years. She's had an interesting journey so far in her time. The grad student here with the Tigers.
Beautiful start for Kira Burns on bars. She opens with a straddle Jaeger to immediate fail. Beautiful form throughout. Finishing up on the high bar with a straight body pass to a double leg dismount. Little hop backwards on that landing, but I don't even know if you could tell.
She hit that well. It might have actually been the biggest hop we've seen so far tonight on bars, but it disguised it well and a good start for Mizzou.
Huge release move. Great leadoff routine for the Missouri Tigers on bars.
Only see her on bars tonight. The 9.75, the posted score for Nia Howard. The big starting on vault. We get waited to free Scott. Great on bars. 9.8 on vault. That was a season low last Friday at home against Arkansas.
Jeffrey Scott with another Yurchenko full on vault. Small step backwards on that landing. Overall, really great amplitude.
9.8 or better at all 5 vaults this year. Addison Lawrence is next up on bars. Last time competing in this event was back on January 17th.
Great release combination from Addison Lawrence. Chapash to pack down to the low bar. Beautiful cast handstand. Gearing up for the dismount. A giant full double tuck, and Missouri gets the landing. She looks pretty happy with that one, Max.
So Kira Burns is the 9.775. Shannon Welker is hoping everybody can get a 9.8 or better. A 9.8 projects you out in the average there for the whole meet at a 196. He's hoping for a 197 plus.
Right on top of the bar, the judges are looking for that handstand to be within 10 degrees, and she nails it right on top. There'll be no deduction there.
Great job from the production team as well. That was perfection all around. Chenge Bakshi, she led things off on bars.
Chenge Bakshi with a huge Yurchenko 1.5. Small hop forward on that landing, but overall well controlled.
And she's so well versed and strong in vault because she competed on vault for Hungary at the Olympics in 2024 in Paris. Solid on vault this year and Olympian on this event, and we know she's going 3rd for Georgia. That's how good things are going right now.
They're looking to continue to build the momentum throughout this rotation.
Addison Lawrence posted 9.9. And now Hannah Horton, the sophomore from Brooklyn Park, Minnesota.
Hannah Horton just has beautiful lines on bars. Great extension makes her look so tall in the event. It almost looks effortless for her. Beautiful cast handstand, just the dismount left. Double A dismount with a small hop forward. That will be a slightly larger deduction since it was not in the direction of the flip.
Botchke with a 9.85. See what Hannah Horton delivers once that score is posted. Did have that sizable hop. Standing in the wrong direction. Iowa Aquino is next at a 9.775 on vault. Last week, she was a former state champ on beam, floor, and vault. Freshman from Boston.
Nyla Aquino has a unique vault that we have not seen tonight. It is a soup full in a laid out position. Looks like she landed a little bit short on that landing with her chest down and had to take that hop forward. Little bit of chest down.
So what's the adjustment for her? You're thinking next time, chest down a little bit?
Yeah, I think for next time she'll have to get a little bit more lift with her chest off the table so we can get a little bit more rotation. She can land a little bit more upright. Hopefully not have to take that hop forward.
Hannah Horton with a 9.85. Now back over to Olivia Kelly. Freshman right back to work. 9.825. Her second time on bars last Friday. Third time competing in this apparatus in her first season.
Olivia Kelly opens with a huge church to immediate bail. Very difficult release combination. Back up to the high bar with several circling elements. A stalder to a double tuck dismount. Another small hop forward on that landing. Looks like her chest was a little bit too far forward. Had to take that hop forward. Excellent height on that release move. Connects it immediately to the bail, back down to the low bar.
When the emphasis this week in training is, the sticks haven't been there. They really haven't been there yet today. Does that pressure start to mount a little bit on the athletes?
It's hard not to overthink it. You've been drilling the numbers in practice, and sometimes in a meet when it doesn't show up, it can be a bit frustrating, but as head coach Shannon Welker told us, we're staying in the moment.
Process versus results is really a big emphasis in our discussions with both coaching staffs this week.
Addie Wall with a Yurchenko 1.5 on vault and nails it. No movement from the feet there. Beautiful stick. And the team is chanting 10.
Addie Wall, the sophomore, who really, even as a youngster, leads by example. She struggled on vault the last few weeks, stumping above a 9.775 the last 3 weeks. But, you can see just the facial expression adorned on her face. She was psyched this time.
She's pretty excited with that one. Even got the Georgia Gym Dogs blinged out jacket.
Always got to have the swag down on the mat, right? Get the people going. Get everybody excited. Amari Celestine, who's not competing in the all-around today. Will be competing in the all-around for either side here today.
Amari has another difficult routine with 3 release moves. That was a Shapash half. And a very unique dismount. Doesn't quite find that landing. But overall, really great routine from Amari Celestine.
And you can tell, even though she didn't stick it fully, the folks here at Columbia love her. That was the loudest roar probably of the day for a former 5-star recruit who came from California to the Midwest, hasn't missed a beat, has lived up to the billing each and every season for the now senior.
She just makes it look so easy. Huge, very unique dismount off bars.
Got a 39.625 in the all-around last week. That was tied for the 7th best mark in Missouri history for someone who didn't compete in the all-around as a freshman, sophomore, or junior. And Nia Smith will close things out on vault for the Bulldogs.
And Nia Smith is competing another Yurchenko 1.5. Looks like she was a little bit short on rotation and had to take a step backwards, which will be a slightly
high last Friday after back-to-back weeks where she posted a 9.9. Right now it's ladies who went to lead off having their scores dropped for both the respective sides, who have answered strong after facing a little early adversity. And here's what we highlighted in that tee. Smara Vitarsoli from the Netherlands, the grad student, Long Island transfer, SEC Bars co-champ from a year ago.
Mara has beautiful lines on this event. Her toe point, so gorgeous. Beautiful cast handstand on the high bar to a giant full, double tuck, small hop backwards on the landing. Very clean routine overall.
When you talk about toe points, it feels like Mara stands out as well as Lily Smith on the other side for Georgia. Just how much do those stick out to you in terms of how good they are?
The gymnastics look so beautiful. It's almost like the cherry on top. It is so elegant and makes it look so gorgeous. She has her toes pointed in her double back.
Nia Smith did post a 9.75. That was the same as Nia Howard's score, who length things off. It will be a 49-1 on vault for Georgia after they're on bars. And Mizzou with a quality effort of their own, currently dropping that Kira Burke score, but we're still awaiting Titar Soli's posted number. See how tight things are going to be after we at the halfway point for the conclusion of rotation 2. So we talked about the keys to the vault. Well, I'd say the vault is still shut. Neither team really figured it out this week, but there's still a few weeks left to try to figure out that apparatus. It's kind of been plaguing both teams.
Yeah, over.
A few weeks left to try to figure out that apparatus. It's kind of been plaguing both teams.
Yeah, overall, better performances from both teams on vault throughout this season. It looks like those landings are just not quite there yet. A little bit of hops and steps here and there. Overall, great amplitude, great body positions, just needing to really hone in on those landings.
When the judges are in that good of spirits, I think everybody is in that good of spirits. So when you had to wait for the scores, I mean, whether it wasn't you or it was you, how nerve-wracking is a moment like this?
It is nerve-wracking sometimes. Now that it is a transition period, it actually allows the gymnast a moment to breathe and prepare for the next event. With a meet so close, seeing the scores can be quite nerve-wracking.
Well, Mari Sellerstein with a 9.925. Going to be the high on Mizzou for bars unless Titar Soli's score surpasses that. She recorded the first 10 on bars in Missouri history. That was almost exactly a year ago today. It was February 16th, so a year and 5 days ago when she had that perfect 10. Mizzou's got 2 10s this year on 2 different events. One on floor and one on beam. Looking for their first on bars. We'll see what that posted score will be coming up. We're talking Mizzou leadership with all this veteran presence.